for Tulsa will be Saturday against Oklahoma, noon Eastern Time start on ABC with a reverse mirror on ESPN2. Coach, thanks so much for joining us on the call today. If you could take a minute to tie up the season opening win against Tulane, and then tell us what you expect to see when you're back at home against Oklahoma this Saturday, please.
I appreciate that. Good to be with you. It was a very tough, hard-fought win against Tulane. We never led in the game until that time in the second overtime, playing a little bit from behind. Certainly give a lot of credit to Coach Johnson and Tulane in terms of the way they prepared and played very well. Had a big day from our receiving core and quarterback. Thought that they really bounced back and showed that we have some promise, at least, in the passing game. Had some big numbers with those guys. Defensively, we're disappointed in that we gave up too many big plays, and felt like that we're a little better than that on defense. But give us an opportunity to get into overtime, and then our guys played very well, made some clutch plays to kind of close that out. Certainly moving forward, getting ready for Oklahoma, we realize they're one of the top teams in the country, and we certainly see it as a tremendous opportunity for them to come into our home.
Take questions for Coach Bill Blankenship. Please star 1 on your telephone to join the queue. Then the operator will introduce you.
And we'll go to John Hoover with Tulsa World.
Hey, good morning, Bill.
Good morning, John.
Hey, you look through the top 10, the AP poll, and you see teams, 4 or 5 teams, Alabama, Florida State, maybe struggling a little bit with their opponents, struggling to pull away, struggling to put them away. Oklahoma didn't have those struggles. Do you feel like that's more of a reflection of Oklahoma's quality, or do you feel like maybe there's a reflection there of the quality of opponents they were playing?
Well, I'm sure it's a lot of both of that, John. I think that college football continues to be a big matchup game, both from an individual standpoint and a team standpoint, and sometimes you just match up better than others, and I think that fortunately for us playing on Thursday, I got to watch a few games and watch part of the Bama and West Virginia game, and certainly thought there was some matchup that favored West Virginia there, and that some of the other games as well. But I think Oklahoma looked very dominant from the onset of the game, and didn't seem to bat an eye during their opportunity to play against Tech.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
And we have other questions for Coach Blankenship, please. Star 1 on your telephone, if so. And again, last call for questions for Coach Blankenship. Star 1, please. And Coach, well, thank you for your time this week. Look forward to talking. Oh, I'm sorry, we do have another one chime in. Go right back to John again. Yeah.
We'll go next to John Hoover with Tulsa World.
Sorry about that, Coach. I had a full follow-up that I didn't get in. Tell us about the passing game, Dane Evans, and how maybe the return of Garrett opened things up for Keegan Lucas. I mean, that really stood out in my mind.
Well, I think that that's really the way it played out. Kieris caught the first ball of the game for us and made a couple of big plays. I thought we showed balance in that Josh Atkinson was very consistent in running routes, catching the ball. But what that allows us is if Kieris can be strong enough to generate some attention from the safeties, then that generally means that you're going to be one-on-one or less likely to get doubled from Kevin Lucas. And so I think that Kevin has the ability to be able to win in one-on-one situations. And early on in the game, Tulane was trying to play him in man coverage, and so that gave us some opportunities to exploit that. And after we did that, then it did push them into a little more zone where they could get safety help.
How impressed were you by Oklahoma's defensive line?
They completely dominated. The interior of their defense is very strong. They're built for that defense. That 3-man front. they do a great job of just controlling the area tackle to tackle and allowing those linebackers to roam and make tackles.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, John.
And, Coach, well, thank you for your time this week. Look forward to talking to you again next Monday.
Thank you.
Hey, and that is Coach Bill Blankenship from Tulsa. The Golden Hurricane hosts